How you doing, guys? Gorith TCG here. Here you can see my VTuber avatar, finally. Today is gonna be a little bit of a weird video, even though I have a couple of videos already scheduled. But I wanted to do this before the new set comes out. And since we're about to finish Spring Fest season, I think this weekend is going to be Rosemont, Illinois, if I'm not mistaken, and I think that's going to be the last one. I really wanted to see a little bit on the market watch just to see. I imagine some of the cards in here are not going to be that expensive, so yeah, I don't know if I make myself clear on that, but just don't take my word for it. I have been like, I really like to look at the market and like go one by one and in detail, and like kind of like explain if there are if there are going to be some good picks in the future. So if the card is cheap now, you could just go ahead and buy it, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of like stuff that I really want to do. And if you want to get into Shadowverse, then it's always going to be a good idea just to look at how the market is doing. So yeah, we're already like a month, 2 months in that Cosmic Mythos already released. Now my local card shop hasn't got boxes for Cosmic Mythos, so I only managed to open 5 boxes and then bought the rest in singles. I kind of spent around like $600 around on everything just to get my hands on everything from the Cosmic Mythos, but I feel like there are not that many cards in here that will change the way you play the deck. Now, right now we're going to be looking at the sealed products in case you want to just go crazy and spend money on stuff. I would recommend, but don't take my word for it. I always encourage to buy singles. That you go ahead and buy Advent of Genesis, just because it has some pretty good picks to start off. Like if you want to play Runecraft, getting some Merlins is pretty good. Same with Bellringer, Forte, and some of the URs are actually pretty good looking. So if you want to go crazy and spend money, at least Advent will get you 20 boxes. This is the first printing. I think the second printing was around down here, or you can just buy single boxes for like 30 bucks. That's how the market has gone. But yeah, Bahamut is it's okay, but Flame of Leviathan is a very meta changing case. It has the stuff from Fable, so if you want to play Haven, Leviathan is probably going to be Leviathan. It's going to be your go-to box, and this will probably give you more for your money. Uma, I mean, we already got the choice restriction lifted, so if you want to start playing but you don't know what to play, Uma is going to be a pretty good pick too. But yeah, now looking at the starter decks, this is something that is a little bit upsetting for me, because I really wanted to get my hands on another structure deck for Abysscraft. It's out of stock. The rest are still in stock, but you can see Dragon Crafting here being the highest one. Now the problem with Dragon Craft is that it comes with cards that you will probably play during like all through the entire game, like Dragon's Oracle, and I don't see Dragon's Oracle being reprinted. Probably, I think it might come in the Glory Finder decks, but you only get one. So if you want to play Dragoncraft, just getting a structured deck will probably get you a lot of will get you good options, because you also get Dragon Warrior. That is another card that you can kind of put here and there, and you can kind of see here the Uma starter decks are 10 bucks each. So yeah, if you want to play Uma, just I don't know, you could grab the starter deck for a couple of cards, and then probably just buy singles. That's what I always encourage everybody to do. But if you feel like spending money, just you can just go ahead and buy a case or test your luck and buy a box. So yeah, Now let's start with the boxes. All right, so we started with Cosmic Mythos. The leader cards are going to be always very expensive. I don't know why, especially this one. Because we have a collab, and if I'm not mistaken, there's 1 to 2 liters per case. I think that's the ratio. I am not sure if they change it, because I know in the past there's 1 liter per case, so it's a little bit awkward. So yeah, but if you get the Leuch thing, I hope I didn't mispronounce him, sign, well, you already hit the jackpot. But if you feel like you want to get this, these are just cosmetics. I really don't see why you want them unless you want to collect them. So yeah, same with the SPs and URs. If you want to follow your deck, that's actually pretty good. But Prying Dragon Keeper in here slowly going down in price. I have seen people selling them on Facebook for 50 bucks. So as much as a lot, like, I really like this deck, and I feel like this should be the Dragon Craft deck that should be played onward, because it's fun and it's not as well. I play Dragon Oracle and I win. It's cool, and it has this cool gimmick. I don't know if I made myself clear on that one, or I'm just ranting about Dragoncraft. But PDKs will probably be a good grab in case you want to play. Israfil SL, I'll probably just tell you to grab the non-foil in here, because Israfil is pretty good, but I only recommend getting like at least 2. Europa has seen a big spike in price. It used to be 45, 40 bucks, and now it's 60 bucks. It's only 1 in the market, so it might be a little bit annoying. Same with the others SLs. You can see here, this is where they're starting to go down. So some of the cards in here were not that wow. So if I only recommend getting singles, if I recommend you get, if you're going to get singles from this set, Israfil is going to be a good pick. PDK, if you want to play something different with Dragoncraft, and I think PDK is going to be super cheap. Sybil of the Waterworm, I think around here it's cheap. We're already seeing this. The other SLs, you can kind of see how the market is looking. The other SLs are a little bit cheaper than usual, and I kind of skipped her, but Israfil U is out of stock, and it's been out of stock for a couple weeks now. So yeah, that's if you manage to get that one, you also hit the jackpot if you buy boxes of this set. But yeah, Mars, if you want to play Sword, Mars is a good pick. It's like, Mars is amazing. Now I'm not sure if you will play her in the upcoming set, but at least right now Mars is pretty good in Heroes and a bunch of other decks. So I really encourage you to get Mars if you feel like playing that. Swordcraft, Howling Demon, pretty good, but it's been going down in price. It used to be like 9 bucks. Or let's see the market. The last couple listing has been sold for 6 bucks. Let's see more. See here, 7. And it's kind of been going up and down, but I feel like getting your hands on a playset of him for like less than 25 bucks will pretty much be a deal, or 20 if you're lucky, because obviously the evolve. But yeah, Zodiac Demon, I don't know. Giant Chimera is another card that started up very expensive, now it's going down in price, but it's pretty fun. It's a very gimmicky deck. Sukuna Foil. This is a card that I'm pretty sure the hype for this card is starting to die. You can see here it's already 9 bucks, but you know, people have been selling it for 7 bucks in here. But I remember this card going up in price. Oh my god, someone bought it for 4 bucks, but that was a month ago. So yeah, a lot of people are kind of like did not decided to buy the card at higher prices. So obviously sellers are forced to lower prices. You can see here 10 bucks, 11, 10, 10, 10, and you can see how they're slowly going down. I mean, the last listing sold was 7 bucks, so yeah, and I imagine it's probably going to stay in that price for a while. I'm not sure if the next set is going to be good, and it will, you know, force you to use that, but I highly doubt it. We got Python in here, Deepwood Anomaly, and you see a bunch of other legendaries. Sybil, it's $5. But if you want to get your hands on this, you can just buy this one. It's cheaper. It's the same, but artwork, it's meh. It doesn't matter. It does the same thing. You can see here we're starting to get into the $2 mark, and that's probably about it. I think let me see for PDK. That's another like key card if you want to get your hands on Dragoncraft. PDK is actually a pretty good card. For foils, you see here, they aren't that expensive anymore. Aquanarid is a pretty good card if you want to get your hands on it. Like foil, World Wielder Ginger, Evolve, Dark Jane, Venom Fang Medusa, Ginger in here again. You can kind of see they're all like $2 each, so they're pretty good options. Defense form, so on and so forth. So yeah. And I'm not seeing PDK, but I'm pretty sure we're already going into Elephants. Super cheap, and you can see here Prime Dragon Keeper, Europa. This card's right here, just 70 cents. Those are pretty good. Now for Flames of Leviathan, let's see if I can make this video not too long. The leaders are always going to be very expensive. Now they're going down in price. Daria got a little bit of a price spike for sure. Melee slowly going down in price. Same with all the other ones. The SP used to be super expensive. Lucky that I got my hands for one super cheap. Alice in Wonderland, it's still pretty expensive, and I've not seen it going down in price, and will probably stay like that or go up. So if you want to get her, just get her as soon as possible, or at least one copy. But if you play 3, then wow. Good for you. I don't know what to say, but yeah, this is a pretty good pick. Dark Alice has been seen. You can see here the market price used to be 16, now it's 43. Same with Lilac. Jabberwock, it's also going down, and in here we're going to enter into the Alice's. Alice's also is 43, and the regular one I seen that it went down in price. You see it's $18 now, used to be 20 something. This probably might be an error. Let me double check that. No, it's actually $20 for 3. So if you want to play Egg Haven, that is going to be a pretty good deck for the next set too. Getting Alice's now is going to be a good option. Like I said, Flames of Leviathan is actually pretty good. Good pick. You can see here Alice Evolve is $9. It used to be super expensive, but now it's a little bit more reasonable. You know, Wizardess of Oz slowly going down in price, same as Cinderella. Valiant Fencer is starting to go down in price. It used to be like $25 at one point. Actress Feria Foil is a pretty good pick. I want to get my hands on that one, but not about me. That's, yeah. For more legendaries, Beauty and the Beast, I think it's already went down in price, and you can kind of see now all the SLs are kind of like going down in pricing here. Dark Alice is $4. Is actually a pretty good card if you want to get your hands on it. You can kind of see the market. Angel of Chaos kind of got a little bit of a price bump. It's probably my fault because I bought 3, and yeah, kind of like inflated the price a little bit. But don't buy it. Like, if you want to spend $10, yeah, but you could just try to get them for $5. I just wanted it for my collection. Don't take my word for it, please. The card is dog shit, doesn't do anything. Mach-Knight is another card that has been staying at this price foiled for a long time. It's a good card, get Storm. So it probably is one of those decks that we'll probably see in the upcoming Spring Fest, since it's just pretty good. That's it. That's the only thing I can say. March here, and you can see here all the other ones are kind of like staying down that price. Valiant Fencer, Rapunzel, Masquerade Ghost, and so on and so forth. You can kind of see they're all we're going into the $1 to $2 mark, and Leviathan Dragon, it's, you know, already in the $2 mark. So yeah, I don't think it will be that wow if you get your hands on some earlier now. Because you could get your hands on Leviathan Dragon. I think this guy got a little bit of a price bump due to getting some support for the future, but that's going to be super far away. So if you want to spend the money and just hold them for like a year, go ahead. If not, you can just wait to see if they go down in price, but it's a gamble that, you know, it's up to you if you want to take it. Same with the other SLs. If you're collecting SLs, this is probably the time to just grab a couple of the old ones, like Cinderella's slowly been going down in price, and so on and so forth. But yeah, now going into the Uma, see if I can make this one quick. You can see Agnes Tachyon SP and Agnes Tachyon Evolve SP still holding that 100, like $300 and $160 mark. Cards that are probably going to be played until God knows how long. You can see the leaders in here, so they're kind of like slowly going down in price. Kilogrammer Princess and all the other ones, except this one. Apparently no one likes that one. Some of the leaders are still like a little bit expensive. No, actually I think the Runecraft one is the most expensive one. Manhattan's $80 now. And yeah, 50s, if you can see. Some of the SB are starting to die down, so that's good. Except Agnes. So yeah. Now going into the SLs, this is something that I really wanted to talk about it. Agnes SL, $60, and the regular one is $35. So this is kind of like a little bit out of someone's budget, but it's a good card that we'll probably see play until God knows how long. I think in set 6, she might be played a lot. So yeah, don't take my word for it. I haven't even looked into that set yet. I'm still trying to analyze set, the upcoming set 5. So yeah, Marusensky here holding pretty strong on $17, and so on and so forth. We got Daiwa here. Daiwa is a pretty good pick. Now that it's $3 right now, I really I really recommend getting your hands on her and Vodka, just for the only reason that the choice restriction got lifted. I think it's going to be next month that that it's legal. So playing Daiwa is probably going to be your best bet, and I'll probably do a deck profile about it. So yeah, if you want to play Uma, get your hands on Daiwas right now. They're super cheap. Same with Vodka, but I highly doubt that Vodka will be super expensive. Probably only the foil will be expensive. But yeah, to build Uma is super simple and cheap. So, well, by the looks of it. Because also you can look into Japan deck list, and I think they only play one Marusensky, or even none. But it's up to you if you want to go crazy. The only thing that will probably make a hole in your pocket is going to be the Agnes. That is pretty good. So, you know, that's the only thing that I'll probably like. But you could just go ahead and just buy Daiwa Scarlet and Vodka and go from there on. Trial of Initiation is just a rare or a silver, so it shouldn't be that expensive unless you want them foil. So yeah, I kind of skip a little bit to see if we could have more stuff, but you can kind of see that everything from 1 point onwards is super cheap. Even the foils, Agnes Digital. That could be a good card if you don't want to play the Agnes Tachyon. I mean, she only draws you a card, but yeah. Alright, going to Reign of Bahamut, just to slowly, like, not gonna go too much in detail with this, because the video is already too long. We got Dark Olivia, still going up and down. People buy it at 25. Haven't seen someone selling it for 20. Olivia's pretty good, but I kind of don't recommend getting your hands on it since we're going to get a Glory Finder. So it's up to you if you really want to get your hands on it. But I do recommend getting the SL if you want the foil, the high rarity and beautiful version of it. So yeah, but Dark Olivia is coming in Glory Finder. So yeah, unless you want to grab a couple of those. Annie here, Imperial Dragoon is probably the cheapest and you can see some of the other ones. I think Daria Evolved and Daria SLs are pretty good cards, probably for future, or if you want to play some gimmicky decks. So yeah, I highly recommend getting not the SLs, just a regular one. I think the regular ones are $10 each. But yeah, Albert, I think he's slowly fading out of the meta, but I'm not sure if I recommend just get one if you want. So you can see here, Daria is $10. Used to be 14. Wow. And Tia here, $10. Elephant combo, pretty good. Alexander, Soul Dealer, pretty good cards. Let me move around just to get to the other ones. All right. So let's see. Crystalia Lily Foil hasn't changed. Albert Evolve and so on and so forth. Soul Dealer is another good card. We're playing Abysscraft until we get other stuff. He's a pretty good ward, pretty big. 6/5 evolve and turns into a 7/6. It's pretty annoying to get rid of. Bahamut is another cool card, but I think we're getting him in Glory Finder decks. I think same with Leonidas, because now we're going into that range where some of the cards from set 2 and set 1 are going into Glory Finder, but I am not sure. I'll probably just make another video about it. But yeah, just be careful when picking up your the singles that you're going to buy. Now to finally, alright, let's do advent and then promos. For advents, well, Forte is kind of slowly going down in price. It used to be 170 if I'm not mistaken. You can see more of the cards in here slowly going down in price, but obviously, yeah. Merlin is still holding pretty strong with the $30 for an SL. Cerberus has fallen. Now it's $14. That was something that I was impressed the other day. Foil bell ringers used to be like $30. Now they're 17. I bought one the other day for 13. Here, let me please load. You can see more stuff. Bell ringers, $10 if you want to get your playset now. For $30 is pretty good. Lucifer's Ancient Elf is pretty good card for Forest. Cerberus, yeah. So you can kind of see here. One other good card that I really recommend before it probably goes crazy on price. Let me see. Here is Dimension Shift. Not sure where it could be, but Dimension Shift is a good card that I recommend you're getting your hands on it before the price get a little bit crazy. Dimension Shift on set 6, it's going to be very annoying. That's what I heard. Because I think I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's a cost 15 card. Here you can see Dimension Shifts are 21 cents. So if you want to play this, Merlin's Dimension Shift, Agnes. I mean, you can skip on the Agnes if you want, but you kind of get the point. But yeah, now to finally round up the entire video, let's watch off promos. We have Bahamut here. Only someone, I think the only listing that got bought was $500. The person that has this listed at $3,500. It's crazy. Explosion, I've seen people slowly selling it for cheaper. It used to be like $60. Now it's going down in price. Demonic Strike slowly fading away of the meta. Used to be like $600 when it came out last year. So yeah, Demonic Punk, haven't seen this. Same with Path to Purgatory. I haven't seen people selling those. So yeah, those are a little bit rare. The Follies, it's a rare card. I have got a lot of promos and I haven't seen one. Only one of the other guys at the locals pulled it. Never seen that around. So yeah, just offload it if you want. I'm pretty sure this is going to be going down in price. Tin Soldier, $50. It's a little bit outrageous for sure, but these are just Springfest promos, so I can kind of imagine the reason like this weekend is going to be the last one. So we here have a Dragon Summoner for the Springfest. This may see the Red Riding Hood. Used to be super expensive, went down in price. Same with Arya. Used to be like $70 when it came out. Now it's $8. So probably the same thing is going to happen with the Follies. yeah, wait if you want. If not, you could just go ahead and get it. Soul Conversion is a pretty good card. Looks pretty good. Same with Wind Inversion. Dev Spread. Trial of Initiation will probably start going up in price due to due to it being lift from the restriction. Angelic Broch, I don't know why it's $14, but yeah, it looks pretty good. It is a beautiful art. And some of the cards that I don't see here, I don't think TCG players has them at this point. It's Magical Bishop and see, Penguin Soul. This card's already got listed, and the bell ringer that probably no one's gonna buy. But Magical Bishop, I have not seen it listed in here. And Heroic Entry, I think it's called. Those are the two cards from the other two cards from Springfest that I have not seen people selling them. I got a Magical Bishop from Facebook Marketplace. I mean, I got it for kind of cheap, $20 for it, but it is very rare. I haven't seen such a card. So yeah, that's it for Market Watch. I know this video is a little bit longer. You wanna I'm sorry if you had to hear me going back and forth. This is my first one, so yeah. Hopefully in the future I improve and it's shorter for sure. But yeah, and if you want to see a Vanguard Market Watch, I'm not a big fan of Vanguard at this point, but if you want to see a Vanguard Market Watch or you want to see something else, just put it in the comments. I'll look at it. And yeah, hopefully you also enjoyed the next video I'll be doing. So before set 5 comes out. So yeah. Anyways, if you got to this far of the video, thanks for watching. Drop a subscribe, helps out a ton. And yeah, Gorith out.